Thanks for checking out this haul video. So I went ahead and took advantage of the Scream Factory Love is in the Scare sale, which obviously is for Valentine's Day, which, by the way, great naming on that one. Hadn't even thought about that. Love is in the Scare sounds pretty good. Here's everything that I ended up getting, and they were doing something really cool. Well, some people can already see one of the things, but they're doing something really cool where basically they were allowing you to pick something free, a free gift, if you've spent over $100, or I think it was $100 or more, which, you know, how many people are going to hit $100 exactly? Pretty much no one. But so there's stuff that I had been wanting to buy from Scream Factory anyway. I was like, this is a great opportunity to get something cool for free. And it wasn't something free like, oh, here's some stickers, here's, a patch, here's, whatever, like small things. It was literally free movies, which I assume are movies that they have a higher stock of, that they're having a hard time getting rid of. So, and the thing that I got is worth a lot of money. So I was just like, oh man, okay. Getting into it. That's what I'm going to show you last, is what my free gift was. Some people can already guess it based off my stack there, but in no particular order, I'm just going to go through what I purchased. Oh, and it took me a little bit longer to actually get my stuff just because they shipped everything except one of the movies. And then like a week later or so, they shipped the other movie. And I was just like, what's the purpose of this? Just hold it, then send it all at once. Save on shipping. At least they would. All right, so the first one I got is Prophecy. I have not seen this one. Uncle Pete had actually said that he thinks it's a pretty wild, kind of like fun movie. It's like an eco-horror thing. She lives, don't move, don't breathe, there's nowhere to run, she will find you. So, yeah, Prophecy. Not The Prophecy, but Prophecy. Yeah, it's the same on the inside. But they do, is this a reversible? Oh, they do have a reversible. Nice, nice. That's cool as well. I like that. Let me go ahead and read it. Robert Foxworth and Talia Shire star as a doctor and his wife who travel to Maine to research the impact of the lumber industry on the local environment. They begin to investigate a succession of mysterious and terrifying events, ecological freaks of nature, and a series of bizarre and grisly human deaths. Something unimaginably horrible waits in the woods. Something unwittingly created by man that will become an uncontrollable, merciless machine of destruction. Sounds fun. It's from, what year is this from? 79, actually. I thought it was an 80s film. Yeah, it's from 79. So very excited. I think that's like A Messed Up Bear or something, which, super fun. So excited to get in this one. It sounded fun. Like I said, it was recommended by Uncle Pete in some capacity. So, yeah, I'm going to check this out. And when I do, I'll do like a short review. All of these, if you want me to, I probably will just go ahead and do like short reviews on all these after I watch them. It's literally the shorts, like 60-second or less reviews. I'll put those out. But Prophecy, interested. The next one is one I've seen before, but I haven't reviewed it, and it's been a long time since I've seen it, and that's Sam Raimi's Drag Me to Hell. I remember liking it a decent amount, and then over time, I've just been like, I want to revisit it because people talk about like how good it actually is and how it's actually pretty underrated film. There's the inside of it, Drag Me to Hell. Is there a reverse? Yeah, it's just the same thing on the inside for the slipcover, which it's kind of funny to like, oh, this is two disc. It's kind of funny because now, like, touching the slipcovers for Scream Factory, they're like ridiculously thin, especially in comparison to what Vinegar Syndrome does. But anyway, let me go ahead and read to you. Oop, as this gets stuck. About Drag Me to Hell. Christine Brown is on her way to having it all, a devoted boyfriend, a hard-earned job promotion, and a bright future. But when she has to make a tough decision that evicts an elderly woman from her house, Christine becomes the victim of an evil curse. Now she has only 3 days to dissuade a dark spirit from stealing her soul before she is dragged to hell for an eternity of unthinkable torment. And yes, it's Sam Raimi, so they do have a lot of kind of like zany, over-the-top, a little bit slapsticky type stuff going on in it. But I do remember liking it, so excited to do this one. And like I said, I'll do a short review on it. The next one is a guilty pleasure film of mine. Because I know it's not a good film, but it's just so enjoyable. And I think part of the reason it's so enjoyable for me is the creatures or the ghost designs in it, plus Matthew Lillard, because I just love Matthew Lillard, his performances and like everything, which is one of the reasons I love Hackers so much. But anyway, 13 Ghosts, the remake of the original very old film. 13 Ghosts. I've been wanting this for quite some time, just had not pulled the trigger on it, so pretty excited to finally have it. Oh, yep, it's exactly what I thought would be on the inside, which is like the original poster art for it for when it was released. I remember originally seeing this and just being like, yeah, I really vibe with this one. And then hearing so many people being like, that movie sucks. Well, yeah, it's not a great movie, but it's just fun. It's a good time. What a house. It's all steel and glass and elegance, and it all belongs to Arthur Kritikos and his family as an unexpected inheritance. You could say it's their dream home, especially if the dreams are nightmares. Awesome ectoplasmic specters populate 13 Ghosts and affects rampant remake of the 1960 William Castle haunted house film. Yeah. And like I said, Matthew Lillard also has Tony Shalhoub in it, which, by the way, if I'm naming people, Justin Long in Drag Me to Hell, by the way. So, but yeah, Tony Shalhoub, Matthew Lillard, Shannon Elizabeth as well, who I have met, and she's very nice. Yeah. I'm excited to watch this one. I love it. Again, I'll do a short review on it. Then the next one is one I already have a very long review on my channel. So if you want to check that out, you can just search my name and then this movie title, which is The Stepfather. This film's outstanding. Terry O'Quinn as the quintessential murderous stepfather is so good in this. He sells the whole thing. But also Jill Schoelen is in it, who is wonderful, obviously. If you know her, which a lot of people do. My favorite film of hers, Popcorn. I love Popcorn. Okay, so there's no like alternate in here. It's just one large thing. And there's this like very weird, very small insert. It's kind of like, okay. I mean, it tells you a little bit. All right, so The Stepfather, I'll read to you about it. I love this film, so good. Jerry Blake is a man obsessed with having the perfect American dream life, including the house with the white picket fence in the suburbs, an adoring wife, and loving children. He believes he's found it when he marries Susan Maine and becomes the stepfather to Susan's 16-year-old daughter Stephanie. But Stephanie gets an uneasy feeling when she's around Jerry with his father-knows-best attitude. She can see that there is a darker side behind his cheerful exterior. Could she just be going through the typical teenage rebellion against her new stepfather? Or is he actually the same man who brutally murdered his family just 1 year earlier? I think we all know the answer to that, even if you haven't seen the film, because it's horror. It's wonderful. So, I already have a review up for this one. Won't be doing another review for it, but it's there. Love it. And that leads me now to what I picked as my free gift, which the value of this free gift on their website, $96. A free gift of $96. Almost the value of what I spent to get those films. Ridiculous. So that film is Piranha. Not only was it, this isn't just $96. There are some other things that went along with it. And this is the 4K and Blu-ray together. I already have the Blu-ray, so when I saw this, I was like, I love Piranha so much, plus I want the extras with it, so I'm going to upgrade to this 4K, and then I'll just get rid of my regular Blu-ray. I love Piranha. It's my favorite Jaws ripoff film, so I'm just a big fan. Joe Dante does such an amazing job with it. So, yeah, great there. Good looking there. That's great art, or that original awesome artwork. Love that. And then 2 discs, because obviously 1 Blu-ray, 1 4K, and special features. Plenty of special features. Well, some special features. All right, let's read about Piranha. And like I said, I have a long review up for this one. Come on now. Which I think I did a good job on. Check that out. While searching for missing teenagers, novice skip tracer Maggie McKeon and one of the locals, town boozer Paul Grogan, stumble upon a top-secret Army laboratory doing genetic research on piranha for the purpose of biological warfare. When they are accidentally released from the compound, the deadly school of eating machines head downstream and eat everything and anything in their path. It's fun. If you haven't seen Piranha, make sure you do that. Yes, I know some people will be like, wait a minute. There was a piranha from like the early 2000s. Yes, this is way better. Watch this. Anyway, this is from, what year is this one? 78. So yeah, great. Okay, so the extra stuff that was with Piranha, there was a poster, which is something that they do a lot of. Let me see if I can get that close enough. Yeah, that's what the poster looks like, which, very cool. I'm going to have to try and find a place for that one. And then, this is really awesome. A collectible pin set for Piranha. And I was wondering how many pins would be in there, what would these pins look like, because Scream Factory sometimes does some good stuff, sometimes does some pretty not great stuff, but let me open this up, if I can get it open. Man, this thing, the vacuum on this, the suction is unreal. Okay, take the top off. And it's interesting because they basically make it a display piece. Like, the way it's set up, they turn the whole thing into a display piece, which I was not expecting. What I was expecting is that it was just going to be a box of pins, not with, this background image that creates like a whole scene out of it. This is actually super cool. So whoops. All right, well, now I know, how that's put together. But yeah, it's super cool. I guess I'll hold it. This is something I need to find a spot for, just for displaying, maybe somewhere in the back here. But yeah, it's super cool. I would probably just display it exactly like this. Just kind of have it like sitting, maybe sitting like this, or sitting kind of like at an angle. I don't know, but it's super cool. Make sure you look at all the pins. This one, Lost River Camp, which is the camp that Grogan's daughter goes to. Love the Piranha logo right there. Love the actual Piranha. New World Pictures Presents looks pretty dope. And the woman from the original poster on the floaty about to get piranha'd. Yeah, this is super cool. This is way, 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 way cooler than I thought it was going to be. Was not expecting that when I originally opened it, so I think it was worth spending the $100 because I obviously got what I paid for, plus something super cool. So this is where I'd like to hear from you, not just did you pick something up from this particular sale, put that in the comments, but have you picked up anything recently, or have you thought about picking up anything recently that's particularly exciting to you? Let's go ahead and get nerdy about it. I am always interested in what other people are grabbing as far as physical media goes, or collectibles, or honestly, whatever you're excited about. I like hearing about that stuff. But go ahead and put some comments. Do me a favor and hit subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate that. Really helps me out here, and it's your best way to show your appreciation for free content. You can hit the thumbs up on this video as well. That's another way to show your appreciation. Helps me with the YouTube algorithm situation. And hit the notification bell button, because then you'll know when I'm putting up new videos. But regardless, thank you so much for your time. I do appreciate that. And until next time, keep it brutal.